Hey, Amari, CJ here. Hope you guys had a great Christmas and a good New Year's. Just want to talk to you really quick about a couple of things I see. First off, thanks for sending this to me. Sorry it took me so long. I was on vacation. So, first thing we're going to look at over here on the right, posture-wise, not bad. Remember, we're looking for back of the shoulders, tip of the knees, balls of the feet. Now, the camera angle is just slightly shooting this way. That's, for whoever's recording this, I'm sure your dad was doing this. We want to see just one thigh right here, and we can see two thighs. So that's just going to make it look a little bit in. But, however, having said that, you can see the camera's moving a little bit. Just watch that red line. So this is actually going back pretty good, maybe just a little bit in. And what we've worked on mainly was this. We need to get that face a little bit more square. We'd like to see it, worst case scenario, toe up. Sometimes, depending on the shot you want to hit, you might want to have it slightly toe down, maybe even matching your spine. But from this point, you could definitely see that's flared open. Now, why is that? It's all because of, again, that right hand. Your left hand's on there pretty good, pretty strong, but your right hand, and I will say this, that looks less weak than I've seen you in the past, but it's still, that right hand needs to be a little bit more under. Why is that important? Well, as this club goes back here on the right, you're going to see again where this face is. We want to get the club face more on the right side of the shaft and matching more of the original shaft plane line and or even your left arm. So that was at 45 degrees, or what was it? That's about where it should be. So you can see it's still open in that case. From there, what I will say, we've gone through periods where you were having this club come steep. This club is coming down really good. It's actually a little bit underneath, which is pretty good for a draw. Especially, it looks like you're hitting a wedge or something. I'm not too pleased about that right foot, and that's really going to be our main thing. I want to see your feet. We don't have quite the angle, the same frame at impact, but I want to see that right foot more on the ground, especially with a wedge. If we can get it on the ground, with a wedge, we'll be happy with wherever it is with the driver and all that other stuff. But again, you can see how much that foot has gone over, and it should only be about 90 degrees. So part of that has to do with your flexibility, but we need to keep working on that. When you look at it from here, from face on, pretty good move. You're behind it, which is good. You start to get, I love the width here. If we had had you in a corner of a doorway, that is perfect. That's exactly where we want, especially with a wedge. And you can see the amount of tremendous down cock right there in those wrists. I mean, this is awesome. And again, we're not going to be able to fully get this. The next frame after that basically takes it to impact, but tons of lag there. Now, what we've got to get you to do, and I'm going to take you there on the right as well. So really good position right there where that club is. Again, just a little open, a little bit underneath there, but then as it goes out, you can see where it exits high. That's okay because it was underneath, so that's perfect draw lines. I'm sure you're hitting the driver really good right now. A little scoop there, but again, that's partly, in my opinion, is because the face is open. So if you do not sort of scoop it, you would hit it dead right. So don't worry about the shaft bending. That's only because your dad took this probably with his iPhone or with an HD camera, because it doesn't use frames. So it's a rolling, the way HD works. So it's sort of a rolling thing. So don't worry about that. But what I want you to notice here too is, again, that right foot. So with you right now, hopefully you'll be getting out of basketball and coming back. There's some things we want to really tighten up. I want this club, I don't care if it's forward, but I need that right hand a little bit stronger. Number two, I want you to simply practice that bottle drill off your right heel. And you could do this at home next to a couch or something. Just don't hit the couch. But we want to see that right foot, that right heel, should let's see, where's Tiger? Face on. There we go. If I put this right here, again, you're going to see Tiger where his right heel, see how much quieter his foot is there? You know, and if you look at it, his heel is leading. Now, when Tiger struggled there for a while back in, I don't know, 08, 09, something like that, he had his right heel popping up and or going this direction, kind of like yours is. But now you can see how much more his right heel is leading, and that water bottle is safe. That's what we've got to do. We've got to get your hips to work properly. And again, you sort of spin or clear out a little bit too much, but again, that's just because your age and your hips are your strongest part. But I want you just to focus on that for a while. I want that hammered out in the next month. I want the grip better, and I want that right foot working a little bit better, and we are golden. Okay? Let me know. Give me a call. Have your dad call me, and we'll see how things are going. See you.